Hey everyone, welcome to this video. I'm Jerry Okoka and I'm going to be speaking about a topic that has freaked me out for the most part, but also given me such great excitement, and yet I have not spoken about it because I just thought it would not be appreciated, or maybe, I would be overly judged. I mean, it scared me and excited me at the same time. But after recent events, I've just decided that, you know what, I'm going to speak about it anyway. And to those who resonate, well and good. And for the others, may you not find it if it's not your time. So I've recently had a number of experiences of loss, people dying who I knew quite well, and I had to question again and understand how I process death, why I process it the way I do, and what it really truly means to me. What I'm going to talk about is a series on death and our traditional African spiritual rituals, customs, and culture around death. Why we do the things we do the way we do them. And I want us to understand, especially from a point or perspective of what we have been told is demonic or evil or satanic, that we should not do, and why it's important that we go back to that understanding so that we can learn. When we die, our soul does not immediately go away. When we die, I just had someone laughing and I was thinking, oh my God, are they listening to me? But anyway, when we die, our soul leaves the body. But it is never really sure if we are dead or if it is the usual gallivanting that it does when we sleep and we get into that REM sleep. That is the part of sleep where we dream, and our dreams are so vivid and so active that if the body did not shut down, if the physical body did not shut down in and get in a state of semi-paralysis, we would act out the dreams and would hurt ourselves. When we wake up and we say, oh, I had a number of dreams that were confusing. I was doing X, then immediately I was in another place doing Y, and so on and so forth. That is because our souls literally get out of our bodies and go and visit different places, experience different things. The confusion is because in our physical being, we're not able to process everything that our soul has experienced. And the reason why it seems very jumbled is because on the spirit side, there is no time-space construct. So our soul literally bounces around in numerous places, like at the same time. So it's existing in different dimensions at the same time. And when we wake up, we will remember what stood out the most. We will remember what we need to remember. We will remember, say, a message that we needed to remember, or something that we need to use in the physical. So that is the snippets that come back to us, and sometimes, or most times, they mean absolutely nothing. Now, when a person dies, their soul leaves the body, but it will come back like it often does when we have a dream. So it comes back to where it normally re-enters the body, the physical body. And that would be in the bedroom. When we look at the cultural practices, and I will take the example of the Baganda culture because, one, I'm married into the Baganda tribe, and I find that they have a lot more information out. They do their practices a lot more. From where I come from, because of the insurgents and war over so many years, we've lost a lot of older folks who would have taught this kind of stuff. And so that the cultural value has been diluted so much that the younger people do not know. So I find that these practices are very rich in the Buganda culture, and I've had an opportunity to really listen and see what they do. So what they do is that when somebody dies, one of the things, and some of you may have heard, one of the things is you're told to lift the bed or the mattress. First of all, change the bed around, change the bedroom around, move the bed, put the mattress up against the wall. Some people say you can also put like a basin of water in the room, somewhere in the room, so that when that soul comes back, it's confused. It's like, okay, something is different. Things are not the way I'm used to them being. And so they do not stick around. They know that they're not supposed to be there. Then they probably start searching for where they need to be. But that is also a time when we who are still around are mourning. So it's like limbo for that soul. They're in a state of limbo. They're neither here nor there. And if we do not cause that confusion for the soul so that they know that they possibly are not supposed to be here, they will re-enter the bed. They will come back to their partner or other people in the home because they're trying to say, hey, I don't understand what's happening, but I see you're still here. And they want to, they start to disturb the people in the home. So people will talk about vivid dreams. People talk about the spirit of the dead trying to get into the bed. Some people have actually talked about the spirit of the dead trying to even have sexual intercourse with them. And I've heard other people say that for a woman, when your husband dies, you should actually pad yourself, like wear a pad, because that is to kind of stop their spirit or their soul from trying to have intercourse with you, because that is what they knew, that is what they did. And also from a symbolic point of view, that symbolized the union between man and woman to make you husband and wife, or to the conjugal rights that made that relationship different from other relationships, like brother, sister, or close friendships, and so on and so forth. So when they come into the bedroom, they come back thinking that the soul just went for a little tour, that like it does every night, or when you have a good night's rest. They try and come back in and they find that things are different. They can also check the temperament in the home. There's mourning, there's things like that. So that is my understanding of the rituals around death, and what people do when a person has died. The whole moving of the bed, shifting of things around the room, and the dreams, the vivid dreams that they have about the dead person, and so on and so forth. And the things, so once you've done that, then my next video is going to be on the actual funeral rites and why the funeral rites are done. So if you have any experience around this, it would be interesting to hear about it in the comments. If you've heard any of these things, if you've heard it, experienced it, please share. And if you have questions, I would like us to have dialogue where we talk about these very interesting things. I will also say that every African culture, each and every African culture, has rituals around death, and it is for this same purpose, because they really understood how closely we are linked to the spirit world, and that we are spirit beings actually living a spiritual experience in a physical body. So look out for the next video, subscribe to my channel, and you will get notified whenever I put out any of this new content. Thank you, the first one is out.